But what does it all mean for us? Here to break it down is Laura Schler. She is a mortgage loan officer with Mountain State Financial Group. Good morning, Laura. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This is one of the questions I was going to ask you. Do we spend in the media, especially on the national level, do they spend too much time talking about the ebbs and flows of mortgage rates?
To some extent, yes.
Okay.
Rates can change daily. We get repriced for the better, for the worse, sometimes multiple times a day. So what you hear yesterday or last week can be completely false now.
Sure. Do people have the false sense that someday rates will come down to what they were in 21, 22 right after COVID?
The twos and threes, I don't believe we'll see, at least not maybe in my lifetime. And nor do we want that to happen. That could be detrimental. We're hoping for the fours and fives. I think they will continue to trend down slowly, which is good. That's what we want.
Sure. As we sit here this morning at 9:24 Central Time, do you know offhand what the rates are right now?
I have
that fluctuated probably since you walked into the building?
And I did not, coming here, I did not price before, but no.
Let me ask you this. How much of a difference does it make? Because the Fed just dropped mortgage interest rates by, what, 1/4%, something like that a week or so ago. Does that make a huge difference in what your monthly payments is going to be?
No. Sometimes minimal, you're talking a quarter, anything like that. It can literally mean anywhere, $20 to $50 maybe. A month. It depends on the price, down payment, and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But no.
You also bring up a good point. People that say, you know what, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait, I'm going to wait. While that is going on and you're waiting for what may or may not happen, the price of a home that you're interested in is also increasing. So you're probably not even saving that much money.
Correct.
If at all.
Correct. And right now, I believe with it, when rates are a little higher, sellers understand that buyers are coming in at a little tougher environment. So pricing can be negotiable, seller concessions. And if you're waiting for a house 2 years ago, that same house obviously now is going to be worth more.
Sure.
And so the little bit of savings you could have had with a little bit of a rate reduction is gone. So now is the time to buy. You can always refinance.
And we have Dodd-Frank, and we talk to other realtors, and they're saying the same thing. And I understand that, the business wants to keep rolling with with what you're involved in, and the same with the realty industry. But there is some truth behind that, absolutely. Now, if somebody has a mortgage that, if rates continue to drop over a period of time, about how long should they wait, or how big of a decrease in interest rates should they be looking at before they consider refinancing?
Personal choice, depending on what your refinance is for. Everybody has their individual needs. And everybody has always said half a point to a point. My best advice is to call a professional. Give me a call. I will look at what rates are, what that can save you, even break it down to tell you how long it will take you to recoup, because it does cost money to refinance.
Sure, it does.
And we have to take all that into consideration. So it truly depends on your personal situation.
Right. Now, one of the first questions that I asked Laura when she sat down here when we were at commercial break, I said, what is a wholesale broker? Tell us what that is.
So I shop direct to wholesale providers. We have multiple lenders that we shop direct. Think of me as like your contractor.
Okay.
I go direct, so I don't have to charge some of the fees that retail banks do, origination fees, stuff like that. Nothing against retail banks. They have their programs that they can do, and we have sometimes more of a variety, some more options.
Right.
So we save you money and have a bigger option.
Not only that, it is what you do.
Correct.
I mean, you're not going off in different directions, and again, every institution has their place to help the people out, but this is what you do, and that's all you do.
On a daily basis. I do this every day. You might do it a couple times in a lifetime.
Sure.
So my best advice, call me, talk. It doesn't cost you anything, and it doesn't hurt anything to call. Find out what rates are doing. Find out what you're qualified to buy. That's another big important thing, is to get pre-qualified.
Exactly.
Make sure you understand not just what you can afford on paper, but what you are comfortable affording.
Okay, where do we find you? How do we get a hold of you if we have further questions, or we want to sit down and have a chat?
So you can give me a call. We are located, our office is here in Bismarck, 1600 East Interstate Avenue, and then my phone number and all the contact information on there. You can give me a call anytime, evenings and weekends as well.
Sounds great. Laura, thank you for coming in, sharing the story. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.